Today, I will take you on a different journey of discovery about Korea. A journey that is not only about the flashy lights of K-pop, romantic movies, or advanced technology. Have you ever wondered what lies behind those sparkling images? Let's lift the curtain and uncover the little-known dark corners where pressure, competition, and invisible challenges silently affect the daily lives of Korean people. Are you ready? Let's explore together. Korea, the jewel of East Asia, is known for its captivating beauty and wonderful cultural diversity. From modern cities sparkling with lights to peaceful traditional villages, Korea offers a rich and brilliant picture, a perfect blend of past and present. When mentioning Korea, people will immediately think of the majestic natural landscapes. Here, Seorak Mountain and Jirisan National Park with their deep green mountains, along with Jeju Island with its blue beaches and beautiful waterfalls, are dream destinations for those who love to explore nature. Seoul, the capital of Korea, is a symbol of modernity and dynamism. Skyscrapers, bustling shopping centers, and vibrant nightlife all create a modern, vibrant beauty. In addition, Korea's rich cuisine with unique dishes such as kimchi, bibimbap, and bulgogi captivates visitors not only with its wonderful flavors, but also with its sophistication in preparation. Korea is truly an ideal destination where the diverse beauty of nature, history, culture, and cuisine captivate visitors and make them reluctant to leave. A trip to Korea will be a journey full of emotions and unforgettable memories. But behind all that beauty, do you know the hidden corners that few people mention? In this video, we will reveal them to you. Let's explore the dark side of Korea right away. It is not difficult to come across beautiful girls with fair skin in Korea, and you might wonder, why does this country have so many beautiful women? Korea is famous for placing a significant emphasis on appearance, creating intense pressure on people to meet strict social appearance standards. This has led many individuals to spend large amounts of money to improve their appearance. The glorification of ideal beauty has caused many people to feel ashamed of their natural features, resulting in a serious loss of confidence. In particular, white skin in Korea is considered a symbol of high social status, while dark skin is often associated with hard work and outdoor labor. Most Korean cosmetics are designed for people with fair skin, and very few companies make products for people with darker skin tones. In Korea, people with smaller faces are considered more beautiful. A common standard is that if your face can be covered by a CD, you're considered to have a small face. This emphasis on appearance is so great that 1 in 4 Koreans undergoes plastic surgery each year. They do not want to be left behind in terms of looks to increase their chances of competing for jobs or gaining influence on social media. Plastic surgery has become a popular culture in South Korea, a country with the highest rate of plastic surgery in the world. The most common types of surgery include liposuction, rhinoplasty, and eyelid surgery. Many parents even give their children plastic surgery as a graduation gift before they go to college. Office workers often undergo simple surgeries during their lunch breaks, known as lunch surgery. Appearance can significantly impact job opportunities and social acceptance. In the past, most companies required applicants to submit a photo when applying for a job, but new recruitment regulations have changed this. Companies will be fined up to $424 if they ask inappropriate questions about an applicant's appearance or personal life. Despite the new regulations, appearance discrimination is deeply ingrained in Korean society and will take a long time to eradicate. Competition for jobs in Korea is fierce, with appearance playing a major role in shaping an individual's opportunities and success. This affects not only the individual's psychology, but also the country's social and cultural structure. In Korean culture, it is impossible not to mention the strong dominance of men and the undervaluation of women in families. Women have to take on all the work, from taking care of children to looking after their husbands. In society, women are often undervalued, regardless of their skills and qualifications. South Korea ranks 118th out of 144 countries in gender equality. Many Koreans believe it is shameful for a man to stay home, and many men are reluctant to share household chores with their wives. According to family experts, mothers in Korea spend nearly 3.5 hours a day on housework, while fathers spend only about 1 hour. With the burden of work and house chores, Korean women have very little time for personal needs. Gender equality statistics show that female workers in South Korea make up nearly a quarter of the total workforce in large companies, but their salaries are only about 70% of their male counterparts. This is because Korean women are still restricted by deep-rooted traditional values in corporate and social policies, making it difficult for them to earn wages commensurate with their education and skills. The male-prioritized corporate culture is ingrained in people's minds, creating significant barriers to women's development. Secretly filming women is becoming a serious issue in South Korea. According to a survey by the Ministry of Gender Equality and Family, 8 out of 10 women are harassed at work, and most of them don't speak out for fear of losing their jobs or damaging their reputations. A 2017 study by the Korean Institute of Criminology showed that 79.7% of the 2,000 men surveyed admitted to mistreating their girlfriends while dating. About 37.9% of respondents reported that dating violence included sexual harassment, mental abuse, physical abuse, sexual assault, and intentional injury. Recent reports from Korean police show that the crime rate targeting women increased from 16.6% in 2007 to 28.2% in 2021. Statistics from 2011 to 2020 show that 86.7% of victims of violent crimes in Korea were women. These figures indicate that women are not safe in this country, leading many women to avoid marriage and childbirth, resulting in a declining birth rate. Many women tend to marry foreigners to seek a safer and more stable life. What do you think about this dark side of Korea? If you are a woman, would you want to go to Korea? Leave your comments below this video. The cost of living in South Korea ranks 16th in the world, higher than Tokyo, but the quality of life is lower, ranking 81st. This shows a significant gap between living costs, housing prices, and the quality of life for people here. The most expensive housing area in Seoul is Gangnam, with an average apartment price of about 2.28 billion won. Housing prices in Seoul have skyrocketed in recent years, with apartments priced at 900 million won or more, making up more than half of all apartments in the capital. Particularly, the Hanam, the two-apartment complex in Jongno-gu, has the highest transaction price, about 7.75 billion won. These figures reflect the large disparity between living costs and quality of life, creating significant financial pressure on residents in Seoul. This not only affects people's ability to own homes, but also causes many difficulties in daily life when faced with high living costs that do not match the quality of life. One thing that might make you uncomfortable when coming to South Korea is the air pollution. Many people mistake it for fog, but it's actually fine dust and waste from China. The air quality in South Korea is terrible, making people wear air filter masks or install air purifiers at home. Seoul is on the list of the most polluted cities in the world, according to air quality experts. The main reason is the country's rapid industrialization. South Korea also faces the worst yellow dust storms in decades, which carry harmful particles like carbon monoxide, sulfur, heavy metals, carcinogens, viruses, fungi, bacteria, pesticides, and plastics, deeply affecting people's health. Additionally, public trash bins are rare in South Korea. You often see piles of trash in a corner designated for collectors, and many people throw their trash there, creating an unpleasant smell as you walk by. These factors make living in South Korea sometimes inconvenient and uncomfortable, especially for newcomers. Life in South Korea can sometimes be extremely crowded, posing a significant challenge. Personal space is almost non-existent, especially on public transportation. Subways are often packed, so be prepared for this when you visit. People are accustomed to these crowded conditions, with South Korea's population density being 15.69 people per square kilometer. This density can explain tragedies like the Ewon Stampede, which claimed the lives of hundreds, including foreigners. The victims were mostly young people aged 20 to 23 who got trapped in a crowd of over 1,000 people during a Halloween festival. The overcrowding not only creates daily inconveniences but also poses safety risks, reminding us of the importance of crowd management and creating safer living spaces for everyone. A typical example of school violence in South Korea occurred in 2021, when a group of students at a girls' high school in Gangnam City assaulted another student for nearly 6 hours due to racial reasons. Shockingly, the group recorded the incident and shared it online. A 2022 survey by the Korean Ministry of Education, involving about 3.21 million students, revealed that 5,800 students, accounting for 1.7%, experienced school violence between the second semester of 2021 and the first semester of 2022. Among them, 3.8% of elementary students, 0.9% of middle school students, and 0.3% of high school students reported experiencing school violence. Forms of violence included verbal abuse, which accounted for 41.8%, physical violence at 14.6%, and psychological abuse at 13.6%. One reason for the severity of school violence is that many victims are still too scared to speak up, leading to student suicides and bullies going unpunished. Additionally, many victims feel that the School Violence Prevention Committee is unreliable and fails to provide effective solutions. School violence in South Korea has become a pressing issue that needs to be addressed thoroughly. The immense academic pressure in recent years has made South Korea an unhappy place for children burdened by education from a very young age. South Korea's education system is known for being one of the most competitive in the world, where even the youngest children have to study as hard as adults to keep up with their peers. Statistics show that 83% of 5-year-old children in South Korea attend supplementary classes, and families spend an average of 16% of their income on private education. Elementary students carry heavy textbooks daily and face pressure to top their class in academic performance. A study by the Korean Institute of Educational Health revealed that over half of the students in the country feel stressed at level 3 out of 4, much higher than the global average. The situation has become so serious that the South Korean government had to ban after-school classes after 10 p.m. to alleviate some of the burden on children. However, this change is not enough to ease the pressure weighing heavily on their shoulders. The college entrance exam is the biggest nightmare for Korean students. This exam is considered a gatekeeper determining their future and directly affects job opportunities and social status. In Seoul alone, there are up to 24,000 high school prep schools, 3 times the number of convenience stores, solely to teach children exam questions for the college entrance exam. The economic powerhouse is dominating South Korea's economy, primarily recruiting graduates from the top 3 universities: Seoul National University, Korea University, and Yonsei University. This pressure not only affects the final years of schooling but also extends throughout the student's life. Many children attend supplementary classes from a very young age, significantly reducing their time for play and social skill development. This leads to severe psychological consequences, with depression and suicide rates among Korean teenagers remaining alarmingly high. South Korea is famous for K-pop, where everything is perfectly staged and stars always appear flawlessly beautiful. However, behind the glamour is a hidden struggle. Before debuting, idols undergo rigorous training, including strict diets and grueling schedules, sometimes practicing up to 20 hours a day. They must forego all romantic relationships and personal activities to meet the industry's high demands. Those who do not meet South Korea's stringent beauty standards often undergo plastic surgery to achieve a perfect appearance. Even after debuting, their struggle is far from over. Idols face fierce competition, pressure from fan expectations, and the race against the short-lived expiration date of their careers. Typically, idols have about 5 to 7 years of glory, forcing them to live in constant stress. Many suffer from depression due to endless work and loneliness. Another dark aspect of K-pop idols' lives is harassment from obsessive fans known as sasaengs. These fans stalk and invade idols' privacy, creating frightening situations. The most famous celebrities in Korea can have 500 to 1,000 sasaeng fans constantly watching them everywhere. One of the most alarming sasaeng attacks was when a member of Girls' Generation was nearly kidnapped on stage. In another disturbing incident, an obsessive fan broke into EXO's hotel room and installed a camera to monitor the group. The obsession of these sasaeng fans with idols stems from the romantic stories they often see in Korean TV shows, romantic tales of an ordinary person and a star or beautiful high school students. However, real life in South Korea is far from the glamorous world of TV dramas. Thus, behind the stage lights and radiant smiles of K-pop idols is a harsh and pressure-filled world. This makes us reconsider the sacrifices idols make to achieve fame and the expectations from fans. What do you think about this reality? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. And that's what I wanted to share with you about the darker side of life in South Korea. I hope this video gives you a more comprehensive view of the country, highlighting not only the wonderful aspects but also the difficulties and pressures many Koreans face. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time.